guys, this is gonna be a what I eat in a day study with me video. I have not done one of these in such a long time, and today I am actually gonna be studying. It's just gonna be a chilled study with me, hopefully, but whenever I do study with me's and try and make them chill, they're not really chill. I've got stuff that I need to do, like I'm gonna be reading some research papers. I love learning and I'm really excited to just get my head in some papers, some books, some of my notes from last year and stuff. I'm actually really excited today. It's also going to have everything that I eat in it because study with me's and what I eat in a day is combined. I think you guys like quite a lot. So I hope you enjoyed this video as usual. Please like it if you did, as always. I'm also going to say this video is being sponsored by Squarespace. I hope that you guys are going to appreciate why I have been working with Squarespace for quite a long time this summer, because at the end of the video I'm going to be showing you the website that I've been working on. Without further ado, I think we're going to get on. I need to eat my breakfast, but the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to plan my day. Let's get started. To-do list. This is my huge to-do list and I'm going to make a smaller one for today. Voiceover mode 101, here we go. So I love making to-do lists. I'm sure you guys know this already, but I really find that if you plan your day, then you're going to bring structure to your day, and with a plan and with a structure, then you're going to get productivity as the output, and it makes you feel so much more organized at the start of your day. So I always do this. I am condensing my huge to-do list, as you saw, onto a smaller one, which makes things a lot more manageable. And then I just went ahead and found the Word document with the 3 papers that I wanted to print off and read first. So the other day I had to pick my project titles for next year. They haven't been confirmed yet, but I had to put them in the choice order. And when I was reading through the overviews, I was really excited to just get my head stuck in some papers. The project title that I picked first was something that I didn't know much about, so I was just very eager to print off these papers, which were extremely dense and full of a lot of information, but I was just really excited to start absorbing more new information. I hole punched them after I printed them off, and then I went downstairs to then start having my breakfast. So as it's summer in the UK still, the fruit is so cheap, at its cheapest, and so abundant. Our fruit bowls are overflowing. The other day, Mum and I bought these strawberries and grapes at a reduced price. Go to Aldi in the evenings, people, and you will find some bargains. So the first thing I had was some grapes and a few strawberries before I then started on my main breakfast or second breakfast. I really do love to start my day with fruit of some kind because it just hydrates my body. I just love the sweetness and the energy it gives me straight away. I could literally just eat all these grapes. I'm such a grape lover. Once you get me started on grapes, can't stop. That is 100% true. I can easily eat a whole pack of grapes, if not more. I then decided to make myself some oats, but whilst I was doing that and whilst I was actually eating my breakfast, I was reading this paper about the environmental costs of animal-sourced foods. It was a review, so it had taken information from a variety of different scientific papers and collated all that information, so it was a very good one to read if you wanted an overview. I was actually recipe testing and trying out a different way to make oatmeal. I did end up drinking a lot of the batter before I put it in the pan, but I just topped it off with some strawberries, passion fruit, soy yogurt and flax seeds. And it turned out okay. I still need to work on that recipe. I wasn't extremely satisfied with it, but then I drank hot lemon on the side whilst I continued to read the paper, which was actually so interesting. I didn't actually know this myself, but I feel a lot of people believe that grass-fed cows have less of an environmental impact, but the greenhouse gases from the beef produced from grass-fed cows is actually higher than other cows. Let's speed through some emails. Hello? It died. Great! When I want to do some speedy emails on the MacBook, just dies. Wake up, wake up. Come on. I tried to do my emails as fast as possible, and then Mum and I decided to take Barley and Java on a walk. Okay, hello, walkie time. Wait. Barley, you want a treat? Good girl. So Barley and Java haven't actually been on that many walks in the big wide world yet, but this is the first time you guys have ever seen them on their leads. And I mean, I don't think it's hard to work out, but yes, they are quite a handful. Barley, we're walking. This way. Oh, no. Good girl. Good girl. Next to my side, yeah? Good girl. That's better, Java. Stairs. There we go. Good girls. Hey, oh! Mum and I have actually been quite brave and let one of them off a lead, but we only let one off at a time so that they will always come back to their sister and come back to us ultimately. And at the moment, touch wood, they have been so good. They haven't run off at all. Even though they look really confident out in the big fields, they do get quite scared of all the different sounds, the cars, people on bikes, other dogs. They are quite hesitant. Hey, missus, what are you doing? You're so excited. Java, come here. Come here. Ah! Run back to Mum. Don't trip over, Mum. Mum's speciality, falling over whilst dog walking. I see that coming every time. How do I stop that, huh? Press the red button. When I got back from the walk with Mum, I then headed upstairs to my room and I started reading one of the papers. This one was a review which I thought would be best to start with because it would give me the best overview about the topic that I was reading about. Yes, it was to do with cancer, but it was looking at a very specific type of cancer and one that I wasn't very familiar with at all, actually. So whenever I was a bit uncertain about a signalling pathway that was being mentioned or something, I would just look it up online and that would give me a bit more background information. But to be honest with you, I have seen some of these signalling pathways before. They are just getting a lot more complex and there's a lot more detail, which I honestly love because biology is the subject I do at university and I wouldn't have chosen to do it if I didn't enjoy it. So stuff like this gets me really excited. I was looking at the notes that I had taken whilst doing some work experience at Babraham Institute, and that was again looking at cancer, and I'd learnt a lot from that placement, so I was using those notes, and then as you can see on the computer, I was just making my own notes from this review article to just write it down in my own words and get more familiar with the concepts.
Hey Minnie, come here! Minnie! Oh, you're molting like a crazy cat. Little splodgy cow, huh? Are you a cow? You were meant to be a cow. Say hello to everybody. Where's your baby? Right. Yes. Oh.
Oh, look at that cute face. I do highly recommend a lap study buddy, although Milka can definitely get a bit too needy sometimes.
Minnie, be careful, I'm drinking. Nothing's simple in biology, hey Minnie?
No! Never is it simple like that in a cell. Oh dear.
Just when my brain was about to explode because things were getting so complex, I went downstairs and decided to start making my lunch.
2 down, wet, spongy ground, 3.
Mud?
Do you think it's mud or do you think it's bog?
Do we have any clues?
Oh, starts and B.
Both them.
Oh, here we go. Well, we must get this one. Balloon gas 6.
Helium.
Yeah, and that fits. Okay.
Woo! We did chemistry!
A, B, something, T. A join.
A butt. Butt.
As you can see, I made myself a huge salad in this massive white bowl and topped it with tahini and apple cider vinegar. It had in it this ready-made pack of salad that Mum and I got reduced the other day, spinach, and then I chopped up a load of other salad items to go on top, and then toasted rye bread alongside. So it was a big, refreshing summer salad, which is a lunch staple, especially in the warm months like this. And then Mum and I continued to do our crossword. We actually did really well with this one. We only had to look up 2 on the internet, and if you didn't know, I love doing crosswords from the Evening Standard.
We love each other so much, we share chairs. Don't we?
Sharing is caring. I'm gonna have some of these things, which I now know are called physalis. I think that's how you say it, physalis. In one of my videos where I had these before, I thought they were called syphilis, but they're called physalis. Syphilis is a very different thing. Please comment down below if you remember that video, because I do. When Mum and I had finished the crossword, I was then eating my physalis and reading the review paper still, because I was going through it at a reasonable pace, and as I said at the start, it was very information dense. When it was around 4:30, I then went upstairs and decided to quickly make sure the video that I was uploading that day was ready to go, so I was just sorting out the thumbnail and stuff like that. And then I was back in my room at my desk and continuing to make some notes, this time writing some out on plain paper, surprise surprise. I was using some of the flashcards that I'd made last year because it had some really useful information and it was appropriate and I could apply it to what I was reading about in the article. So I was just drawing out, as you can see, a signaling pathway, making links between all the different concepts I'd been reading, trying to draw as many links as possible, because in biology, if you can draw links between topics, it makes your life a whole lot easier, trust me, and then it just makes a whole lot of sense. As usual, when I'm making notes, I still stick to my color coding, and if you want to find out how I make notes, I do have a whole video on that. I will link that on the screen now, so you can easily go and watch that video if you want to as well. And then about an hour or so before I was going to work out, I had an energy bar. These are literally the best energy bars ever. I'm going to be talking more about these at the end of the video because I am recipe testing these energy bars. I made them from scratch. They are 100% raw and they are honestly amazing. In that hour, I was, yes, reading a bit more, and then I also decided to prep everything for dinner that evening. Rice and beans is definitely a staple meal in our house. It sounds very simple, but it's a great go-to meal and we love it as a family. Well, I do anyway. So I just chopped up carrots and leeks to get things ready for later, and then I just threw on this very makeshift running outfit.
Ha! Ha! Conkers! Oh! 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 Conkers! Oh!
When I got back from my run, I did some squats and some ab exercises to just complete my workout, and I'm telling you now, all this energy that I have is from those energy bars. I feel so powerful, so strong and energetic. If I've had one of those before I work out, it's just this amazing boost and this kick that it gives me, and I'm able to work out so much harder. My final dinner plate consisted of rice, kidney beans, the corn on the cob and the veg I prepared. Mum and I also had this ready-made coleslaw that we bought because it was a game reduced, and we topped it with this chili soy sauce dressing, which was really good. I made a batch of dough balls and then I was like, I'm gonna try making some raw energy bars because Mum and I tried some energy bars that we bought from a store the other day, and I was like, I'm inspired. So they've got cacao in them and cocoa actually, so double whammy. So yes, these are my energy bars, raw energy bars, so you don't have to cook them or anything. So the next time I make these will probably be the last time, and I will be just finalizing that recipe, which will then go onto my website, which I am now going to be talking to you about. So I've just gotten in from taking Bali and Java on a nighttime / evening walk in the garden. But I need to say, as I said at the beginning, this video is sponsored by Squarespace. If you stuck to the end, then you're going to be able to see a little sneak preview of the website that I have been working on. It takes a long time to build websites. The homepage is the page that is most complete, but none of it is done yet. I just want the website to have stuff on that you guys can access easily. So if there are recipes that I say tell you about in videos or on my Instagram, I want that recipe to be somewhere that you guys can then access really easily and always refer to, as opposed to having to look through a video. So I thought that would be really useful. Regarding blog posts, if you have any ideas as to what you would like to see written, please comment down below. I have confirmed my domain with Squarespace. I don't have to go to a third party to get the domain, which is amazing. And the final thing that I am going to show you really quickly is this page, the coming soon page, because Squarespace allows you to build your own online stores is all I'm gonna say about that one. Watch this space. As always, if you want to build your own website, you can easily go to the website and sign yourself up to a free trial. It's completely free. When you want to upgrade your subscription, it will be linked down below, but you just need to go to squarespace.com/HollyG. Who is ready to unleash the frizz bomb? Crinkly hair. Holly's hair struggles. And that essentially completes this video. Please like it if you enjoyed it, comment down below and subscribe if you're new. Until next time guys, goodbye!